Welcome back to Rock and Rattle Retreat, where we're building up an off-grid house. First time, welcome. If you've been here before, we have been working on this for a few years, and you've seen it. So we're working on the solar stuff at the moment still, and what we got done is we got some baskets up, camping baskets. We got a trench in, conduit in, backfilled on the conduit. Yeah, a lot of dirt, a lot of rock. And then tracer tape on top of that. And then of course we backfilled a little bit on top of the tracer tape, so when it's dug up later they can find it. And then we got our rails, which go on top of those tubes out there. Okay, we're going to plumb up our baskets. So I drilled some holes in this rock, and then another rock. We're cleaning them out with the wire brush, or what's left of the wire brush, because we're going to put some rebar in there, and then attach that to the uprights on the basket. And the next one, clean it out, put a wire brush down in there, scrub, scrub, scrub. For the next process, and then one more over here in the corner. So we want to true up, or at least level up the back leg of the baskets, and then we're going to run some pressure in here to clean them out of the dust. Basically blowing them out. Oh, nasty stuff. Rock dust. So get those holes nice and cleaned out. Scrubbed them, pressured them out. Bleh, I can't talk. And then I got some 20-foot rebar. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick the rebar in the holes to start with, then prop it up, and then I'm going to bungee it up, so we're going to crossways across the solar array here on the back side, which will hold it so that it doesn't lean one way or the other. We're not done yet. So I'm basically just holding them up here so for the next step. Right now it's doing nothing except being there. A few bungee straps, and we do the other side. So they're all attached together. And it's going into this rock. That rock is going nowhere because it's another iceberg. Yeah, go see the iceberg on the mountain video. There's nothing moving that rock. So, got one coming out this side and one going out the other side. And then we're going to have one over there in the corner coming up and make a crisscross on that side over there. Trying to get it at least situated so it doesn't move very far. Like I said, we're not done yet. Go ahead and give me a comment as what's our next step here. Okay, you guys, this is real life. This is how it goes sometimes. That the wind comes up and it's the right temperature, so you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gluing in these rebars so that it'll have support for my solar array here. Let me see if I can put you up here somewhere. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so we're using anchoring adhesive. And you're falling down, guys. You're falling down. Come on, stay up. Stay up. It's not really working there. Anchoring adhesive. I couldn't find Simpson's strong adhesive, so we're going to do with this heavy duty anchoring. So it's basically 2-part epoxy. We're going to cut off this part up here. It needs to be, yeah. The tube needs to be at 68 degrees. The outside temperature can go down to 32. And I'm not going to lose that little guy right there. That'll be thrown out. It's like 2 little bags in there. This goes in the gun. And then we have, it comes with 2 applicators, which basically mixes the glue inside the applicators, and then it comes out mixed. Screw this on. Okay. Now, we've already drilled the hole, cleaned it with the brush, and blew out all the dust with a compressor. Now, the question is, I put them in. I get it out, and I get it back in. And let's do that. Okay. Okay. Here we go. What we're gonna do. Hey, look at there. It's mixing up. So. Okay, so I don't know how much I filled the hole in, but now we gotta get this thing back in here. Crap. Pretty much covered. Now I'm going to put a little bit more on here. I want to make sure we got plenty of juice in here. And I'm in the way. Okay. Oh, come off of there. Okay, so that's what we got. I'm going to do this other side. Let's see if we can do this other side. You can watch. I don't know. I may just kill all the audio. Okay. down in here. Pump some of the stuff in here. Okay. Now we're gonna see if we can stick this back in here. Alrighty. And there's the third one. Now that we've got those basically epoxied in, I'm going to weld the rebar to the uprights after we basically got it leveled up or plumbed up so it can't move any. And that way the whole solar array stanchion is set in place, and no matter what happens, it is not going to move back and forth. So we get this all welded. So this rebar is going to be welded in 3 different places. This one on the end, the one in the middle there, and the one on that third one up towards the top. And yes, I did grind off the paint before I started welding. But this entails me dragging out the generator, putting all the welding stuff in the mule, and then welding. There's the next place. And you can see, here comes the grinder. We're gonna grind the spot here, grind the paint off. And somebody will probably tell me what I'm doing wrong here. So as you can tell, we have a strap there that's connected to the actual solar array so that it is plumbed up. And when we actually released that strap, it did not move. You see we're leveling it up, plumbing it up there. And then weld it in place. Now, while you're taking a sort of break right there, go ahead, like, subscribe, and make a comment. We have not gotten enough participation on this channel to make any money whatsoever, so we are paying for everything ourselves. There is no sponsors, there is no companies that are giving us anything. This is all our own money. And we are doing it mostly ourselves. You can go back in the channel and look at the other stuff we've done. We started off with a forest sitting here. Still got a few trees to go. Because we've got to make sure that they don't fall on the solar array. And here we go. We're going to put the rails out and mock up what it's going to look like so I can determine how long these rails need to really be. So we put the tubes in because that's what they're going to be resting on out there on those tubes. The rails have U-bolts and then a piece that goes around it, and then a whole bunch of bolts. And here we go. One of the panels on. You get a closer look at this next time. So we're doing 3 panels per set of rails. And if you can see down there, we got about 2 feet of extra rail. I make the measurements, do the calculations, add a little extra just in case. And there's the rails. Well, there's the solar array. So like, subscribe, comment. There's most of our wood, flooring. Let us know what you think. And there's our temporary setup for our solar array. And there's our house. So thanks for watching. And we will catch you next time. Subscribe to keep track of us. And it's all free. See ya.